was sent this 4-in-1 milk frother. Now this is great if you like to make your drinks a little bit fancier at home, but you don't know how to do it. Here you go. Very simple and easy to use. You just have to add in your milk or whatever you're using for your froth, and this does it for you. You have your base here and your lid. If you open up the lid and you look inside, there are a couple of measurement lines. So to make your froth, you would pour in, say, like whole milk. Have to be in between the minimum and the maximum line down at the bottom. There's 2 lines down there, but make sure your milk is between those lines. You don't want it any more, you certainly don't want it any less. So you need about 5 ounces of milk to do the frothing. But not only does this froth, it also can just heat up your drink, say your hot chocolate or your coffee or whatever else. And for that, you can go all the way up to this max line here, which is 10 ounces. So you don't want to do that much for frothing, but if you're just reheating your drink, warming it up, you can certainly do that in here. As I mentioned, very simple to use. Once this is plugged in, and you've added your milk or say your hot chocolate to reheat it, whatever else, you're going to put it on the base, and these buttons on the front will light up. Of course, it's not right now because it's not plugged in, but you'll see that there's actually 4 different modes here. You have a frothing mode here, which is like a heavier froth, maybe for like a cappuccino. You have a lighter froth here, maybe if you just wanted to put it on top of your regular coffee. You have the heating function. So again, if you wanted to do hot chocolate or tea, you could use the heating function. And then you'll see the little snowflake. That is for a cold foam. So maybe you have iced coffee and you wanted to make a foam for that. You're gonna wanna use that function. Now, what I forgot to mention was in here is the frothing ring. You want that in there, of course, if you are frothing. If you are not creating a froth and instead you are just heating up a drink, just go ahead and take the little paddle off and make sure that that base is in place. Now it has beeped, signifying that it is done and ready to go. So let's go ahead and grab our coffee. You've got like a little pour spout right here. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. And there is my froth milk. Okay, so we have used this, and I just want to mention when you are cleaning it, you do not want to submerge this in water. You're going to want to take the top off and rinse that with warm soapy water. You're also going to want to pull out any remnants left in, pull out that frothing paddle, make sure you're cleaning that, and then just kind of clean in here. But again, do not submerge this in water or it's not going to work. Then of course, just dry everything really well with a towel, and then it's ready for its next use. Let's go ahead and do a cold foam now. So when we start it up, we're gonna want to go over to the snowflake. And again, we are frothing, so we want the paddle and we want it in between those 2 lower lines. So I don't think you can see, but I am just about at the minimum line for the frother. I'm gonna put the top on. It has turned on, so I'm going to press the button until it gets over to the snowflake, and we'll wait for that. It is frothing. We're doing our cold foam. I've got my iced coffee and ready. Done. There it is. Simple as that. Thank you so much to the company for sending this to me.